welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben and this is my series review for Amazon's original series, Hanna.
Hanna.
Hanna. Hi and welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben.
And I'm Kay.
We are reviewing Hanna Season 2, an Amazon original series.
John Carmichael, a former mentor of Marissa's, has taken over the new chapter of the Ultrex operation and is determined to see through its ruthless agenda.
This series is back with 8 episodes, 45 minutes apiece, and I liked it more than I liked Season 1. But that's not hard because I didn't like Season 1 that much. But that's mostly because we were very attached to the film. The film is still held up in high regard in cinematography land. Or with all cinematographers, it has one of the greatest Steadicam shots that doesn't cut. If you talk to cinematographers, there'll be that and Children of Men that always comes up in conversation. But putting that aside, we love the film, so it was hard for us to gauge what the series was trying to do. And for the most part, Season 1 was kind of copying what the film did until the latter episodes of Season 1. And then it gets into new ground, which is nice. But for the most part, if you didn't like the Season 1 because it reminded you so much of what the film had already done and it hadn't, taken new ground, then you will be very happy with Season 2 because it's its own thing.
It is.
It's a new thing.
No thang. Yeah, I really liked Season 2. I was actually thinking about it just before we started filming and thinking about how much actually happens in Season 2.
A lot.
It's a huge amount that happens. Like the journey of these characters and what they go through, and like a lot happens. So it's not one of these padded series where it's like they had this much story but they have to fill this much time.
If anything, it goes very quickly of what they cover. I really like the fact that Hanna has a lot of new characters to play with, and because the organization is still running and someone has picked it up and trying to keep the organization going, we're in the new segment now. So the little kitty winkies have grown up into the next stage and they're being gotten ready for society. So they have to look and feel like what our world is like and be able to do social media. Poor kids. So you get to see some would-be assassins in the making, which is a lot of fun when you see Hanna's character and a new kind of protagonist that we have, which plays off as almost the opposite of the Hanna character, who I thought was excellent.
She was absolutely outstanding. And I also thought that we gave the Marissa character is just given so much more to play with as well. Her character is just so interesting. Like, I don't want to give spoilers, but you really feel.
Yeah, I mean, where in Season 1 she was more kind of the bad guy.
Yeah.
In this Season 2 you kind of get to know why.
Yeah.
And there's this whole backstory that they've given her that her character really needed in Season 1 actually. But now we get that, and you have other characters, especially some new cast members of the younger variety, the new assassins. There's a few that are given a bit of backstory. There's some really quirky, some very weird, some very serial killer vibes from some of the would-be assassins, and that was a lot of fun to see how each of these characters, each of these would-be assassins grow into their own character, to see what they take on as persona for themselves, what makes them tick. You can kind of see the narrative shaping around their little psyches as they start figuring out, I want to do this, I like this, and that to me was very interesting.
Yeah, and I also think it was very nice to see that playing in juxtaposition to Hanna's character, because Hanna, it's like Hanna's got all the killing moves, but she's a bit of a robot.
Yeah.
In the way that she interacts with people, because she never did.
Yeah.
She just never interacted with anyone other than the man who raised her. And so it's weird because these other kids who've been raised the way Hanna would have been raised if she hadn't left the program, they've had the similar training and all of the fighting skills and all of the sort of like killing moves, but they've had the socialization as well, which makes them, I feel, a bit more dangerous, actually.
Yeah, I mean, Hanna, she doesn't do stealth well in society. So she's an amazing killer, but when it comes to trying to blend in with the social norms and emotional cues,
facial expressions,
she doesn't have that. And seeing her play off against some of the other characters with that was really funny, actually, sometimes. Because you're willing her to, like, just be normal.
Just smile, like, React.
Which is very good for her character, because that's what her character's meant to be. She grew up in the woods.
Yeah.
And then you have the other characters who are obviously would-be assassins. I would say that the story, the main arc for this story isn't the most complex.
No.
It's pretty basic, in fact. But where this, I think, where this season is very interesting is the two protagonists and how they interact with each other. It's particularly the new actress. I would say that her character goes on the biggest character journey. So where her character ends up in the end is vastly different, which is a really great character journey. I really enjoyed watching her character develop. Marissa Vigler, fantastic character development. Yeah. Even Hanna has interesting character development, but not quite in the way that you expect. She learns to be a bit more human, I think. Because the way she has to interact, not emotional cues, but just being human. She learns what the world is about, really, because she has that kind of world experience that the other assassins don't have. So the whole story isn't very interesting, the arc, but the character journeys are very interesting. I would say don't expect a massive amount of martial arts in this compared to the film or even the first season. There's much less of that. There are some decent action sequences with Hanna, and she, when she's taken out a bunch of bad guys. There's a particular fight sequence that I thought was very good in the earlier episodes, but in the latter episodes there's more shooty than any decent martial arts. And there was one particular sequence that in I think midway that was so bad they just cut and chopped, and because obviously that person could not fight, and so their way to deal with that is to chop it and cut it and make it shaky, which is a bit annoying because maybe they could have spent a little bit more time just training that particular actress or get a stunt double to show that. Because the rest of the fight sequences we thought were actually very good. You could see wide shots, kind of showing you how they fight.
There was one scene, though, that we both looked at each other afterwards and went, nice stunt double.
Oh, yeah. Very good stunt double.
Yeah.
The stunt doubles do great work in this.
Yeah, they do.
But yeah, all in all, I think it's a much better season than season 1. It's a massive step up. You've got stuff to say. Yeah,
just as we were finishing it, I said to Ruben, I think this is now they've established the platform. Now this can be its own thing. Now I see where we're going.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that I think we can have season 2, 3, 4, 5, because you could go on a journey with these new would-be assassins, and Hanna always offsetting that, seeing what goes around, kind of comes around in this kind of circle of assassins world. I'm sure you will see it when you see it. You'll enjoy it and you'll understand that coded message.
Yes.
But yeah, I would expect many more seasons if there's an audience for it. So if this one has more of an audience and people, grasp it and really enjoy it, which I hope they do, because I think season 2 is better, then we will hopefully get a kind of like a series franchise.
Yeah, could easily become
there's a big world of like a Jason Bourne-esque, but with younger assassins, which is fun. Yeah. I'm going to give it an A-.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I suppose I could stretch to an A-.
Don't make mine change your opinion.
Okay, so I'm giving it a B+ because I struggled for the first half and then I really enjoyed the second half.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching this review. Let us know in the comments below. Are you excited to see this? It's coming out in a few days. Thanks to Amazon who gave us the screens to watch this. When you do watch it, let us know which is your favourite season and who is your favourite character.
Yeah.
But most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.
Sandy.